Michelle's Dollhouse. I'm Michelle and this is my dollhouse. And today I figured, since I am day 2 home from work due to the blizzard here in Connecticut, I'm a teacher, so I'm off from school for the second day in a row. And I figured it'd be a great time to change my dolls into winter clothing, since it is very winter out there today. During this, I'm going to also talk about my collection goals for 2026 and maybe beyond, because who knows if you can get everything you want in 1 year. All right, so I'm going to start changing Kirsten into her winter outfit, taking out of her jammies, which I'm kind of a little bummed about because I haven't had her in these all too long, and I do love dolls in their pajamas. They're so cute. But, you know, it's cold outside. There's a blizzard. It's important for her to be in her winter clothing. So for Kirsten's collection, I'd really like to have her doll. I feel like all of my dolls have a doll, or at least one. So, her necklace. So Kirsten needs her doll. Sorry. I've been looking on Mercari and eBay, and they do not go for all that cheap. They're pretty expensive things. The doll's pretty expensive to find. So I'm not keeping an eye out, seeing if things drop in price, but I would love to have a doll for her, for Kirsten. Especially since in her stories, they're pretty integral to her stories. Especially the St. Lucia, the holiday story, because at the time she gets her dress and she gets her sari out of their trunk and storage. And that brings me to another thing I'd love for Kirsten. I'd love to have her St. Lucia outfit with her wreath. I've seen the outfit and wreath go for another, once again, very expensive on the secondary market. And sometimes it's not complete. Sometimes it's just the outfit and not the wreath. And I want to get both. It's, you know, gotta have the set. So that is what I would like for Kirsten. I'd also love to have her Swedish dirndl outfit and her plaid outfit, or her plaid dress, as well as her winter coat. So I have this coat for her, which is a beautiful coat, but she also has like a thicker coat, a thicker winter coat too. This will do, but you know, I don't want them getting cold, obviously. And right now I'm struggling a little bit because I put she's got these mittens that go on her, and they're kind of stuck in there right now. So I'm gonna pause and put them on, and I'll come back when she's all ready to go out in the snow. All right, I am back with what feels like a embarrassingly long amount of time that it took me to put this coat and mittens on Kirsten. This was an outfit that one of either my great aunt or my grandmother got for me. Even though I didn't have the doll, they got me this when I was younger because they liked the piece so much. And I'm very grateful for them because now I have a Kirsten and she gets to wear it. So here she is in it. It took a little while to get these things threaded. Also, this is a knit sweater jacket, so her fingers kept getting caught in the yarn and getting the mittens through. It was not easy. So here we have, I'm very happy with our final product. She's got her red boots on, she's got her coat and hat and skirt, and she is ready for the winter. Quick update, I was putting away some of the doll clothes and I found Kirsten's ribbons, and they go perfectly with this outfit. So I wanted to add that little detail in there because Pleasant Company back in the day was all about the little details. Okay, now I'm going to change Josefina. Josefina's collection, I have a good amount of it, surprisingly so. I was very spoiled by my aunt and my great aunt and my grandmother. So I have a lot of it. The things that I don't have are things that were added, you know, when I kind of stopped, wasn't into American Girl as much. Yeah, I'd like to have her Navidad and her Harvest outfit, her dresses, for her collection. And I'd also really love Sombrita. I love the story about her being afraid of the mother goat, but really liking Sombrita. Like that's a cute part of it, and having her in the collection would be a lot of fun. I have only one pet. I have Mary Ellen's dog, and I have Mary Ellen's dog because it's a dachshund, and my dogs are dachshund mixes. I always loved those dogs, always wanted one, and you know, never wanted a purebred dog though. So I wound up getting, wound up rescuing a few, or two dachshund mixed dogs. So that's why I have Mary Ellen's dog in my collection. All right, I'm back after what took forever to put this outfit on. It didn't seem like it should have taken forever. We've got, you know, her undergarments. We've got her skirt and a top and a poncho, and she's got a hat that goes with it, and I put her in these shoes of hers. Struggled with the shoes, putting those on. It's like they're so old. Like I got them when I was 16, around when I was 16, and so you don't want to like put them on really forcefully, but also you gotta put them on. You gotta use a little oomph when you put them in. So it feels like I'm dancing a fine line, and I don't want to, you know, destroy any of these things. But here she is. She's all ready for winter. And of course, April makes an appearance. Yes, I love you. Even though I'm, you know, talking to the camera, playing with these dolls. Yeah, thank you. And on to the next doll. Now I'm going to change my girl GT17, Elizabeth Ashley Baker, in my collection to hanging in on a day off of school outfit. Although I'm kind of sad to take these pajamas off, so, but it's all right. She enjoyed them for Jammy January. And we're in February now. We're coming up on March, so she'll start needing spring year pajamas, right? So as far as clothing for my, just like you know, the girls, the more modern girls, I have a good amount of clothing and not a lot of space. I'm looking off at the area where I store all my doll clothes, and yeah, it's a good amount of stuff I've got in there. I would like to have maybe the matching like Letterman jacket for my dolls and me, but I don't know. I don't know what I would like necessarily from the modern day collection. Keep an eye out, see if there's any sales, and if so, I'll purchase something. But I like a lot of the clothes I've got for her, and I'm ready to get this girl into a nice, cozy, hanging out outfit. Here we have Elizabeth in her very comfy outfit. I wish I had this for me. It looks so comfy and soft. Nice oversized sweater. I love an oversized sweater, oversized hoodie. So here she is, and I'm going to put her in the dollhouse. She's going to be sitting with one of her Pleasant Company dolls and reading a book, of course, because what else would you do in this outfit? Right, right, here's Michelle, my mini me from when I was younger. And we're going to leave her in her top, but we're going to put her in some jeans and a puffer coat and socks and boots and a hat. And so she's ready to go out in the snow. Will I take her out? I don't know. I've had this girl for a long time. I don't know if I want to. And I mean, as much as I do love taking pictures of them doing different things, I don't know if I'm ready to take her out into the snow just yet. But we'll get her ready. She could, so she at least looks like she could go out into the snow. So I would love to get another, I would love to get a mini me as I look now. So more with my hair is darker. I don't know if my hair was ever this blonde, but we had slimmer pickings back then with the Girl of Today line than we do now. And so I'd like to get one that looks like me, no bangs, darker hair, like I said. I'd also like to have her, I don't know, I have hazel eyes. This version of me had very dark brown eyes. My light eyes are quite a bit lighter. So if anyone has any suggestions of which choose your own, or no, what are they called now? The Truly Me line. Which one would be best for me? Which one would match me better? That'd be awesome for to hear from you about that suggestion. All right, we got her jeans fit in nice, ready to have that. Now we'll put her in her puffer coat. Oh my gosh, and I'm dropping socks here. Good grief, I need to get a better setup for when I film these videos of me changing these dolls. But you know, it is what it is at this point. My second video, right? These are, just got to get them out there. Got to get comfortable filming and whatnot. So I also like for my dollhouse, I'd love to have a doll-sized bookcase. I'm a librarian, and of course my dolls have books, so they should have a bookcase. I have found though that it's hard to search for a doll-size bookcase on the internet. Like, you often get bookshelves that would be good for displaying your dolls and not necessarily doll-sized bookshelves. So on the lookout for that. I mean, it's not a huge priority. I would like to have it, but you know, the dollhouse runs out of space too. But that's probably the only big ticket item I'd like for the dollhouse. Not even big ticket, just an ad. I'm gonna finish putting the final touches in her and I'll be back to show you. So here is Winston and Mary Ellen's dog. You can see they're both long. And of course, here's April wanting my attention while I film. It is a few hours later. The dogs have been fed and walked and given a treat. And my little me is in her puffer jacket and coat and boots and jeans, ready to potentially go out in the snow. Here is beautiful girl Leah Clark, Girl of the Year 2016. I'm gonna change her into some jeans, and I've got her Bayana shirt. And yeah, for her collection, I have a good amount. I was able to find things on her, I was able to find things on Facebook Marketplace and Mercari. So the only things I'm missing from her collection outfit-wise is her celebration outfit and her beach outfit, the purple kind of tie-dye romper thing. I've got everything else though. I would I don't know. I kind of want her height, but it's such a big piece, and I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I have no idea where I would put it, but I do like it. I like that she's in, it's when she's in the Amazon rainforest thing with her brother's host family. I like the tie-in to the book as well with it. I really enjoyed her books too, so yeah, it would be pretty cool to have that. I would also like her sloth that comes with the set too, which I think would be cool because in the book she rescues a baby sloth that she found while on a hike with her brother. And yeah, I think there's also a turtle that she has too, and I love turtles, so if something comes along and I find that, I would be awesome, but not necessarily a priority. So here's Leah in her Bayana top and some jeans that are Pleasant Company era, made for girl of today. They are baggy on her, very big. I don't think I like it that much. I'm gonna see, maybe try some leggings on her, see if I like that better. Here's Leah in leggings, which I like a lot better. I put her in her hiking boots just in case I decide to take her out in the snow. These are great snow boots as well. If not, she's got nice warm yellow socks kind of matching her top. So that's Leah's snow day outfit. I guess I'd have to take the puffer coat off of little mini me to put on her to go outside. So I don't know, we'll see if I'm that ambitious. Last up is Daria, my bitty baby. I'm just gonna put her in this kind of winter jacket slash sack for her. She doesn't have a ton of clothes or a ton of winter clothes. She has a good amount of clothes, not a ton of winter clothes though. So I'm just gonna put this over her pajamas. As far as things for Bitty Baby goes, there isn't too much I want. I have her high chair. I've got a carrier for her. I've got a little box that holds her thing, a little diaper bag. So I've got a good amount of things. Maybe I'd want like some sort of like Halloween outfit. That's the only thing I can really think of that I would want for her. Because I've got a good amount of stuff, a good amount of outfits for her. And yeah, so here we go. I guess with all the detail, I got the actual buttons on her. She's gonna look so cute in this little sack slash jacket. As far as other things I'd like to have in my collection, I would love to have Courtney, 80s girl. I was born in 1983 and her stories take place during 1986. And you know, when I was growing up, I know of that time. I wore my hair similar to hers. I didn't have the curly hair, but like I had the tied up at the top, just like she does with the scrunchies. It's got her collection has a lot of nostalgia, like the caboodles and just like she's got a lunchbox that reminds me of something I had when I was a kid. So I would love to add her to my collection. And finally, the last doll I'd want would be Felicity. Felicity is one of the historicals I've always wanted, in addition to Kirsten. I remember really loving her story. I remember enjoying that she was a horse girl. And yeah, I'd love to have her. And I have heard that there's a rumor that they'd maybe re-releasing her because it's the 40th anniversary of Pleasant Company. So that would be great if I didn't have to get her on the secondary market. I only have one doll in the secondary market, which is Leah. So I don't know, I kind of want a new Felicity. So hopefully that actually happens and we get a release and I get to do an unboxing for you guys of Felicity. So if I do get Felicity and Courtney, I'm gonna need the mini dolls of them because of course my dolls need to have the mini dolls of the dolls I have. I've got, here just on hand right now, I've got Josefina and Kirsten back in the day. They have a little bit of age on them, but they're looking very cute. So those ones I keep in the rooms, the bedrooms of the dolls. So I'm gonna have to get a Felicity and a Courtney as well if I get them in doll form. Here's Daria. She's all ready for the winter. She's got her hat or her hood up. We've got mittens we could put on her. You can see these probably falling off right. So we'd have to put them on, so I'm just gonna not do that. Thank you so much for joining me in this video of my collection goals for 2026, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.